I'll be darned. I don't know if this is working, guys, but anyway, gonna try to. Oops. Hey, what do you know? There I am. Somehow my brightness got turned way down. And now YouTube is goofing with things, I guess. How about that? Everyone, good morning, USA. This is GMU Today, a surprise live edition. Anyways, this will be, I couldn't get the regular video to work for some oddball reason. You see my hat. Yay. Make America great again. Can't give up on it, folks. It's not just a slogan anymore. I don't have any of my Trump hardware or anything to drink coffee out of. So, with that said, I apologize for the flashes and flickers. By the way, Yahoo is, I guess they let go of they had a little website that they did photos with, and it's called Flickr. At any rate, it seems like they are kind of expanding. The new company that took it over seems to want to expand it and perhaps maybe provide YouTube and Google a good bit of competition. And let me know if seems to be anything wrong with this live video, would you please? We'll go live chats. I don't know why YouTube always says this thing. They want to put top chats up here. I would like to give everybody a time to be able to do this. It's not right to just have certain people be able to, whether you're a long-time subscriber or a new subscriber, it's not right to, cut different people off. Anyway, from the New York Post, we have, from the New York Post, it is by Marissa Schultz, January 27, 2019, at 12:02 p.m. All right, Roger Stone says he would consider cooperating with Mueller. Funny thing, somebody on, actually, I think it was a local in Northern Michigan, a local news affiliate in Northern Michigan, the local news anchor, actually kind of corrected this and said, basically let this Roger Stone guy speak for himself on, just a little clip of it. Anyway, this is what the New York Post has to say about this. Roger Stone says he would consider cooperating with Mueller. Oh, no, really? Okay, let's see what we've got. Washington, indicted President Trump confidant Roger Stone says he would consider cooperating with Special Counsel Robert Mueller, but insisted the Russia probe will turn up no collusion on behalf of the president. That's a question I'll have to determine after my attorneys have some discussion, Stone told ABC this week. When asked if he'd tell Mueller the truth, if there's any wrongdoing by other people in the campaign that I know about, which I know of none, but if there is, I would certainly testify honestly. Stone, 66, longtime friend and informal political advisor to Trump, said he never discussed WikiLeaks or Russia with Trump, so there's nothing to reveal to Mueller about potential collusion. And Mueller is full of bullshit. We all know he's full of manure. Yes, he's full of manure. So is Obama, Nancy Pelosi. At Nancy Pelosi, you are full of manure. As well as Elizabeth Warren, you are full of manure. Who else? Help me out, fellas. Help me out, subscribers. Yeah. So at any rate, my friends, this is just gotta stop this political wrangling. Democrats think they have something, because they got a little bit more power in the House. It's just a little bit. We won't be hurting anybody. Okay, whatever. So Nancy Pelosi, my nickname for her. At any rate, Nancy Pelosi should get her ducks in order here. Yeah, along with all the other Democrats. Excuse me, I'm trying to do this from my phone and it keeps bouncing around on me. It's brand new. Anyways, let's see. The president is right. There is no Russia collusion, Stone said. Stone was taken in custody after an early morning raid on his Florida home Friday and indicted on charges of lying to lawmakers about his contacts with WikiLeaks, witness tampering, and obstructing a House Intelligence Committee probe into whether the Trump campaign conspired with Russia. You know, everyone just start hitting the Democrats up with tweets, give them such adverse reaction that they cannot handle it, that they will go away, that they will just subside, go to live in another country, live in another freaking country, Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi. Just live in another freaking country. Go away. If you're not willing to do what Trump says, and get out. I'm not usually quite that hard on people, but when people start making no sense at all, Chuck Schumer at Chucky Schumer, chum chitter. Anyways, at Nancy Pelosi, when you guys stop making sense, it's time for you to get out of politics right now. I'm drinking some donuts and coffee. It's from Four Sisters. I don't know what sister made it, but I'm not sure it's my favorite. Anyway, back to the news article from New York Post and their writers, editors, and staff. So anyway, Stone was taken into with an early morning raid. Didn't you believe there were like 27 FBI agents armed with the AKs and all this stuff? Are you shitting me? Are you serious? Are you freaking serious? 27 armed FBI agents for a guy that's not violent. Come on. Because he is so associated with Alex, you know who. Yeah, oh, yeah, oh. He's associated with Alex Jones, yep. Did I say that? Okay. Anyways, anybody that wants to harass, threaten, or any other thing for me, I will take action. That includes YouTube, you, Google, and you, YouTube. Now, to the fellas and Mrs. Fellas who are, at YouTube and Google, who are trying to do their best to do the right thing, thank you. God bless you. And let me see. So, Stone admitted he did forget about the emails and texts related to WikiLeaks and its founder Julian Assange, but he expects to be acquitted and vindicated. All right, I didn't. When did forgetting something become a crime? He's a 66-year-old man. Last I knew, most judges in the right mind would actually, have some. They would realize he's almost 70, and he could be losing part of his memory. Duh. I mean, I'm almost 55, and I have trouble sometimes remembering things. But, this is Democrats' witch hunt and what they want to do. Now, I'm a little bit miffed with many of the Republicans. They should have stopped this damn witch hunt. Right from the get-go. They should have stopped it themselves. They should have said, nope, we're not doing this. We're not letting you do it. You'll be going before the Ethics Committee if you try this. And that's what should have happened. It is absolutely insane to misuse the Justice Department. Absolutely insane, Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, and all the rest of you Democrats. You're misusing the justice system. Okay, ready. Sorry, this is supposed to be Sunday morning. Yeah, so better find my spiritual side after this. Anyways, I will prove in court that any failure of memory on my part was without intent and would be immaterial, Stone said. I am human. Yes, he is. He's not a robot. He is human. And we all are. But Stone stood by WikiLeaks' disclosure of damaging Clinton campaign emails and denied the stolen emails were obtained by Russians meddling in the 2016 election. It is unproven. It is a claim, Stone, and it is a claim, Stone said. Despite the U.S. intelligence agencies concluding that Russia conspired to interfere in the 2016 election to help Trump and hurt Hillary Clinton by stealing Democratic emails, Stone said it's merely an allegation and intelligence agencies are politicized. Oh, they are big time politicized. Yes, you betcha. They also told us Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction. A defiant, Stone said. Yeah, you guys remember that. Yeah, Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But I don't think it's any reason for another country to go and tear up and blow up some other country. I mean, people need to stand up for themselves at some point. And, if the people of Iraq weren't willing to stand up for themselves, then they're going to get bullied. But now my belief now, early on I thought maybe it was a good idea, very early on. But now my belief is that Saddam Hussein was hard on his people because he was, even though he was a Sunni, he tried to maintain law and order to some degree. So he was maybe brutal, and I don't know what else happened with the Iraqis. I mean, I don't know. I didn't live there. I don't know what went on. I don't know what he was like to his people. But I don't think it was up to us to go blow his country up or go blow Iraq up. I mean, I think that was a mistake. If, say, for instance, if bad people enter your country, you go find them and you take care of it. And you prosecute in whatever way it needs to, if it's a military tribunal or whatever way it needs to be done. And if it's something military, then it needs to be done in tribunal. Okay. Yeah, we remember when they told us Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction. A defiant Stone said Sunday he stood by his efforts to hype the stolen emails because they exposed the corruption and dirty. Okay. He stood by his efforts to hype the stolen emails because they exposed the corruption. Because they exposed the corruption and dirty tricks of the Clinton campaign. We know her campaign was up to dirty tricks. Does this trigger you? Does it trigger you? Does it trigger you? Does it trigger you? Okay. This should not trigger anybody. This is something we should live by in this country. Great again, to me means many beautiful things. So I'm going to continue wearing this hat during this video. Hello, D-Rob, CB Care Love, Edward Black Pack Type Bullshits, Daniel Boone. How y'all doing? Hope y'all are doing well if you're watching this video. Take it easy, man. So at any rate, this will be a shorter video. We're probably just going to do one article. I just want to get one little video out to you before I'm going to be heading out on vacation in a little over a week. And I need to start thinking about that stuff and get my things ready. Getting my ducks in order. Gotta go to Florida. I gotta go south. I'm going to go to Florida. I'm going to go to Florida. Yeah, it's cold. I'm in northern Michigan right now, and we are at 4 degrees with a negative wind chill of about 15 or 16. So please pray that God moves that garbage out of here. I mean, I'm sure some of you know where Leelanau County. I'm kind of near Leelanau County and Wexford counties and those places. So let me know if anybody's ever been to Northern Michigan. Any of my subscribers, you've been to Northern Michigan at all at any time in your life? Tell me what it was like. So at any rate, Stone says he's speaking to the, okay. All right. Stone said he's speaking to the press to expose extraordinary tactics used to arrest him on Friday and once again asked for legal defense help from the public. The indictment is thin as piss. The indictment is thin as piss on a rock, so I'm prepared to fight for my life, Stone said. Stone blasted the 29-member SWAT team raid on his Fort Lauderdale home, said he would have just turned himself in if asked. It's an expensive show of force to try to depict me as a public enemy number one. The OG Stone said, it's an attempt to poison the jury pool. These are Gestapo tactics. They sure as damn hell are. So I'm reading the FBI is at this moment the Gestapo. I'm honestly, I think it is very much Gestapo tactics. There's no need for. I mean, this guy he's not a violent person. I've seen him on videos, and I know he's not a violent person. It's time for all law enforcement agencies, I believe, to settle down. Don't need 27 law enforcement agents on one person. I don't think ever. I mean, what can one person do if, for 3 or 4 agents? I mean, he'd have to be a real super at a lot of skills, because it just doesn't pan out very well if he or she's not. But I mean, I've had enough censorship. I've had enough of this and that and the other, and everyone's just gotta kind of grow up, and ideas must be put out there. Conversation must be put out there, whether you agree with it or not. Google and YouTube, and everyone else who may disagree with me, or anyone else. I mean, if you were a Democrat, I'd try to hear your side of the story and see what you have to say. I mean, it's only fair, as long as you will hear what I have to say, and you don't have to accept it. You don't have to agree with me, but at least hear me out. As well, anybody else should hear you out. Anyways, it is an expensive show of force to try to depict me as a public enemy number one, the OG Stone said. It's an attempt to poison the jury pool. These are Gestapo tactics. I believe them wholeheartedly. And, so that's the only video for today. I just wanted to bring it up. Let's do a little discussion, maybe. How's that sound? What do you think? Should Trump declare a national emergency? You tell me what you think. Is anybody around? Nobody is home. Nobody is home. All right. Pretty soon, in about 5 minutes, I'm going to clear this out. I'm going to go ahead and get busy and do my day and just, have myself a little fun, entertain, whatnot. So at any rate, my friends, tell you what, you can leave in the comment section for me what you think. I believe I wholeheartedly believe Trump are going to work with him one iota. I think they're slamming him to get him to go their way, and then what they're going to do is nope, you can't have the wall. Nope, we're not going to give you funding. And then he's going to turn around, and I believe he's going to declare national emergency. Which I'm in total agreement with. Total agreement. He has the right, he has power, it is his position, and it is simply his turn now to run the country. Not Nancy Pelosi's, not Chuck Schumer's, not anyone in Congress, not anyone in the Senate. And by golly, you people in the Senate and in the Congress, you'd better start abiding by some of President Trump's policies. This is absurd to put a president through this. In the last 2 years, Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi and several others, Democrats, you have beleaguered, you have belittled President Trump, President Trump, President Trump, President Trump. President Trump. Make America great again. You have just tried to knock him on his can, Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, and all the rest of you. It is all wrong. Maxine Waterplant, what's her last name? Waterfall? Maxine Waters, excuse me. Anyways, I'm tired of all this. You know, the Democrats are playing political bull with President Trump and his team. And it needs to stop. Stop, Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, Maxine Waters, and all the rest of the Democrats. For those of you, the Democrats that are actually trying to work to establish, to maybe help President Trump some, or to have a reasonable discussion with him at least, great, good for you. Keep it up, But anyway, this is Mr. Nick B for Good Morning USA. New title coming up. GMU Today would be our new title. So please look for in the when you get your notifications, please look for the title GMU Today. Okay. So it will be the new title will be shortened to GMU Today. A little easier, and I do have a subscriber says that's pretty catchy. C Beagle, in fact, mentioned that it seems pretty catchy. So we're going to go with that. We're going to fly with that for a little while. And so please look for the new shortened name for Good Morning USA. GMU Today will be our new name. And our hope to eventually is to replace Good Morning USA. To replace mainstream media, Good Morning America, the Today Show, and the MSNBC garbage, and what else is there? CNN something. CNN sucks morning TV. Whatever. Anyways, God bless you all. Have a great day. Peace out. Mr. Nick B for GMU Today.